Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
Oh, I can't do the song.
Okay. We gathered here today
to mourn the loss
on
of
April
a
1st.
slightly less average penis-sized Italian plumber.
Yes.
You couldn't even get him a nice picture, man. Come on, it's
a collage.
This is a collage to memorialize Mario.
I like how on the second row, second to the right, is an actual picture of Mario being buried.
No, that meme is the second row, bottom. That one.
This one?
Left one.
No, the left. The first one in the second row.
That one's funny.
Oh wait, right.
Like Mario's dead and like Bowser's like it's gonna be okay, and then like Luigi's just like, fine, yes, finally.
Luigi time.
Like, he's player 1 now.
Finally.
My favorite thing is Bowser and Peach.
He's consoling
It's
her.
like I've been saying for months, years, man. They're dating.
Remember, Mario.
He's a cuck.
First. Why is there a picture of like a fake 3DS and it says "Remember Mario dies on the 3rd"?
All right, Neil.
Goldie
Goldie Roger, Mario.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's so.
All you
That's
have
so
to do is
dope.
find it.
There's some good ones.
Okay.
Anyways, Mario is officially dead, guys.
Yep.
All right, who is... Okay, first of all, I have to ask because of this. Who is gonna replace Mario?
Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi's the brother, man.
No, but I mean, like, as the face of Nintendo.
Luigi.
Luigi?
Luigi. Told you. Did you see the meme?
I think it's Blue Pikmin.
Blue Pikmin?
Yeah. I think Blue Pikmin's got it.
I think Hammer Game & Watch is a strong contender. You know, not repped a lot, but this is his time.
Anyways.
I think I've known you for 6 years, and I don't think that background has changed once.
No, my profile picture on Discord hasn't changed either.
Yeah, no, it hasn't.
Yeah,
Zoro Star.
It's Don Patrick Star, and he is the best. Okay, so what actually has happened here
is that Mario was fucking executed.
Yes. Mario. The 3D All-Stars collection, gone, erased, wiped. You cannot buy it anymore.
Gone, reduced to atoms.
Your Instagram, your number deleted. Your Twitter blocked. Your Instagram gone.
Your social security number, you don't exist.
Wait, where was that from? There,
Long Beach Griffin. Freaking. So yeah, Mario's dead, and so's Fire Emblem.
His Battle Royale Mario 35 can no longer do it. We have a future video of it.
Oh no! Whatever
of Jacob playing it. Yep.
No more Mario 35. Oh my goodness.
And then Fire Emblem, the first one is also gone.
No more officially localized NES game. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Not like I can.
You just get the Korean.
Emulate the remake.
You mean a Korean version of it?
I don't get the Korean thing.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't know where it comes from.
So what Korean means is it means like it's emulated.
Oh.
I mean, I figured that, but why Korean?
Exactly.
Like,
that's
why not say a Thailand copy?
Because I don't know.
Australian.
Korean's the first one that comes to my mind.
Oh, I thought it was a reference to something.
No.
I thought that was like if you guys ever heard it's from this old cartoon, but it's do you know what a Puerto Rican credit card is? It's a gun.
Oh.
Or a Colombian necktie. That's brutal. You know what that is? It's where you slit someone's throat and you pull their tongue through it. It was from a show. It was like some guy pulled out a gun and she goes, "He's got a Puerto Rican credit card."
I'll just put up this one. Getting it out of the way.
I thought this was news 2 months ago.
So there is like, this isn't like news, it's more like, so now it's official.
Yeah.
Like this is now, no, like the deal has gone through.
But like,
they are now.
Alright.
Timestamp when we talked about... Did your computer just die?
Yes. We're not. I'm not timed. I refuse to timestamp. We did talk about this though.
Timestamp. Find it. Find it yourself. Work hard. What the fuck
So-
is that thing on the far right? Why's he yelling at the plane?
I don't know.
90% of these characters are doing the exact same pose.
Pretty
Master
much.
Chief, Senua, the pirate, and the girl next to the pirate are literally same pose.
Yeah.
Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Look at the camera. The only one of them's not looking at the camera.
That's true. So,
The Vikings looking head on, dude. The Mad Max hipster is pissed. And then, what the fuck is that thing next to the Vault Boy?
I don't know.
And then fucking,
I think that's supposed to be the Dishonored.
and then
thing.
Steve from fucking Wonder Woman over here, fucking World War II
So,
Wolfenstein motherfucker.
so Bethesda, it's now official. What happened is all of their games are on Game Pass now.
Good for them.
Nothing's really changed.
No, he's yelling at the plane.
He is. And then they had some sort of indie event. Most of them just go to the Game Pass, including
Oh,
Among
I
Us.
get it. All the Bethesda games are up top, and all the Microsoft ones are at the bottom.
Yeah.
I was like, these are some weird Microsoft
Do you think
games.
this will impact? Not you, Neil, because I know this will not impact your daily life. Jack,
I haven't
Think-
played Skyrim in like 2 months.
do you think this will impact anything in your life?
Yeah, maybe then. Maybe if I want to play Skyrim or Fallout, I'm gonna have to get an Xbox. But like, those are games where like I only care about them when they're out. Like, I don't sit
Yeah.
around waiting for Fallout 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, it'll come out one day.
I don't even know if I'm waiting for the next Doom.
What happened? You were like so hard on that.
Fucking love Doom. It's just like
You
it's just
only
like
love Doom, not Doom the series.
I like the new Doom games. It's just like, what do they do after they beat hell?
Good question.
I don't know. I mean, I find it interesting. It's just
I mean, I was never there for the story. Me personally, I
Kinda
was
just
there to
like-
watch Doom Guy like earn his M rating.
well, yeah. You guys think Xbox is buying someone else? Probably not of this caliber.
Sony.
Sony.
Nintendo.
Wait, when
They
does,
tried,
when does
they laughed.
When does Replicant come out? The 25th or the 23rd?
23rd, I think. I'm not sure.
22 days,
I'm not looking
3
it up.
weeks. I have 3
I-
weeks to beat Xenogears.
I think Xbox.
Look.
I will still go with the. I think Xbox is gonna try to buy something Japanese next, but that's me.
Hey, Square, and they're gonna laugh and they're gonna go, no.
I don't know, man.
Square doesn't get bought by people. Disney would have done it by now.
That is actually so true.
Square is the Disney of JRPGs. You can't change my mind on
It
that.
is the 23rd.
I thought it was the 21st.
I wish.
23rd.
I wish with all my heart to visit dragons in a land apart.
Yeah, but at least you have 2 weeks to recuperate from Attack on Titan.
I will never fully recoup from that. That ending will stay with me. 8 days. Isayama! Anyway. Doesn't Xbox own Skype? Why do they want Discord? Or sorry, not Xbox, Microsoft. Discord kind of works on Xbox Series
No,
X
that's
thanks to the
not
browser update.
Okay. Oh, there. I'm gonna do the IGN one. By the way, thanks to every single thing that is being played or is thanks to the people who actually do the news, so we can talk about them through articles. Anyways,
I'm gonna start a news show where this just in, Fox News just reported. It'll be called secondhand news.
secondhand news. That's just most news places.
Can you imagine you just play the clip? You're just like.
Here's Neil on location at Fox headquarters. Yeah, I watched the clip on YouTube. It seems like they did just report it.
Right. So Microsoft wants to buy Discord
$10 billion
for $10 billion.
They can download it for free though.
Can I just say something?
Well,
What? How much was Mojang? That was 2.5, right?
Not nearly as much as fucking this deal.
Microsoft was 7.5
What?
billion
Microsoft?
to buy Bethesda. Yeah.
So Bethesda was 7.5 billion.
This is over 10 billion.
Because everyone uses
More
Discord.
people use Discord than play Bethesda games.
If you touched
Bethesda
a video
is
game
a
in the
giant
last 6
company
months,
over
but
30 years.
Listen, there are more people who use that than
well,
play
also
Bethesda
don't forget it's COVID market, baby. How else are gamers gonna play games together?
That's
Or like
so
D&D, you know?
Right, but although if COVID made that big of a difference in market share, they probably wouldn't have bought it right now. Because
True.
At that point, let's just wait when it gets cheaper, because COVID's already almost done. Like in terms of like
Yeah,
its
true.
serious effects. On,
Do you think the reason that they're doing it is because they know how irrelevant Skype truly
Well,
is?
they haven't touched Skype in forever.
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably doing it because it's just gonna make them a lot of money. It's
Skype-
definitely worth it.
Skype is so unfortunate. Like, you would have thought that would have been how we did online school, and then they're like, fuck it, Zoom.
Zoom. You know, people when this first got announced, people were like, "Oh, I hope it doesn't end up like Skype did." It's like,
Yeah.
I don't think it will, only because Discord, like, I don't know a lot of people that actually used Skype. Like, for the last 5 years, like, Discord has been used, like, a lot. And I don't think Xbox buying it is going to change that. But I don't know, man. If this is their next big purchase, good for them. I think they're just going to keep buying shit until it makes them money. But we now have to move on from one console company
Discord
to another console company. And that is...
I'm gonna guess Sony.
Yeah, because the only Nintendo thing we have is, well...
I
is
I
last.
totally didn't look over at your list to see what was next. I just saw an S and I was like,
That's fine.
something about TV shows.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Story 9 months key. What?
that's not.
Hold on. Hold on.
Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within 2.
Where'd you see that?
No, I was just saying it.
Oh.
Just because, like, you know, shitty movie. You ever watched it? I watched 2 people react to it, and even in their reaction, they were like, "This is the most boring movie we've ever fucking watched."
Yeah, I've heard someone review it. I don't know why.
Boss Baby's in it.
Starting on August 31st, the Sony PlayStation Store will drop the sale and rental of digital movies and TV shows.
Oh no. How will I ever watch what's on Netflix and Hulu or my Korean copy of the show?
Yeah, how? You know, it's crazy.
I'm never going to financially recover from this, Kyle.
No, it's over.
What's next? YouTube movies are going to go away. My whole collection is going to go down the shit.
I didn't even know if this was worth it, honestly. I remember going to you guys about a month ago and just being like, "Hey guys, should I put this on the news?"
We can mention it.
We can mention it.
Yeah.
We're mentioning it.
Hey,
Do you guys feel...
go us.
Yeah. Do you guys feel any way about this? Because I could not care less.
No.
Does the elephant care about squishing a bug?
Yeah, but
So I guess
only
Well,
horror.
good for it, because I don't.
The only thing I will say on that is that, like, because you know how Sony recently bought Funimation and Crunchyroll?
Yeah.
A lot of Sony had hosted a lot of anime on there, so that's probably like a part of the reason where, like, yeah, half of our thing is anime, and we already bought the other anime thing.
So it's like,
why do I need this?
Yeah.
You know?
This is sad.
Yeah, this is sad.
The PlayStation
The
Store
Vita
for
really
the
hurts me.
Vita.
I'm like, the Vita? Like, the 3, I
PSP
kinda
and the
am like...
But like the 3 was the only way to play a lot of like PS1 games and stuff. So it's like,
Yeah,
the
it's
Vita
like-
games would be unplayable. Like if
Exactly.
this happened like a month ago, over. You could never play.
Yeah,
it now.
exactly. You'd have to emulate it. Good luck.
Yeah.
So-
buy your physical copy with.
With a PlayStation 1.
Soda's closing. They're closing this summer. I believe it's also August 31st. No, it's August 27th. This is honestly pretty sad.
Yeah. It's just
Rip.
It's just shitty. So, you know, and it sucks too, cause like, all right, so you guys might know this, but like the way online, or it's not online, but digital games work is that, so in your system there's an internal clock that basically it'll always be checking to see if you, because remember when you buy online or digital games, you're buying the rights to play the game, not the game itself. So what'll happen is that, so that internal clock is how your system will continuously check if you still have the rights to it. So it'll use that, like send information to like Sony and be like, oh yeah, they still have it, whatever, and then be like, yeah, you can play the game. But eventually your system's like internal like clock will die. It just does. There's nothing you can really do about it. So it's like,
So then you can't play the games
you just
anymore?
can't play digital games anymore at that point.
I'm never buying a digital game again. Fuck.
It's like fucking like terrifying. Like obviously it'll take a while, but if you use your system a lot, like it could happen. And it's like,
It'll
and
come.
yeah, so it's like all that's what people do. Like for example, PlayStation 2, they like jailbreak it or something, so that's not a problem anymore. Because then what you do is that you remove because the problem is that the system Sony requires the check. And if you just get rid of that, then you can do whatever. Then it's not a problem. So Sony really just needs to do that, and it's like they probably won't, but. You know.
And then suddenly all your games are unplayable.
Yeah, it could happen. So it's something.
Hopefully they thought ahead.
Yeah, it's something to think about. Yeah.
So. The thing I feel bad about it were the people still developing for the Vita.
Yeah, especially that sucks.
Because I told you guys about that, right? Like there were a couple of things. Like I don't remember them. They're not going to show up on here. But like on Twitter, there were like a couple of like indie studios or companies or whatever, and they ended up having a lot of stuff. Like they were just like, oh yeah, but we're gonna like make sure we have it out by this time, so that way like you guys can pick it up on the PS Vita and all of that stuff,
Yep.
and it sucks.
Yeah. Plus, it's just all legacy titles is just down the drain after that. Like, there's no way to play like this insane library.
You would have to port it over.
Yeah, which they're not gonna do. Sony.
This is why you always need a virtual console
Yeah,
for
so
everything.
something apparently. So Jim Ryan, that's his name, right? The CEO. Yeah, he was like, when he was asked about like legacy titles, like his older games, he was like, yeah, I don't see how they're fun. I don't get the appeal of this. I don't get why people want to keep these games. So it's just like I don't see, at least Sony's.
He's the reason the PlayStation like Mini failed.
Yeah, but like so it's like I don't see Sony making a push for legacy titles at all.
They're kind of just going to be relics of the past now.
Yeah, which is like super depressing.
It sucks because like the shift to 3D era, especially the PlayStation 1, it's really bad to try to play old games like that because you need memory cards.
Mm-hmm.
And you need era-specific memory cards.
Right.
Like you can't
That's
fucking throw in a micro SD
yeah, they're all
card.
Yeah.
They were all made for that console.
Yeah.
Like you went to Target to buy a PlayStation SD card.
Exactly.
You couldn't put it in your camera. So like, if you want to play a SNES game, and like say Nintendo was like, you can't play SNES games anymore. Be like, all right, it sucks. Well, you just have to go out, get a mint condition or like a good SNES, the game, and you're done. And like the wires, you're good. And if the game can save, it can save. But like with the PlayStation, it's like, all right, you got to get the console and the controller and the game and the wires. Okay, what else? And a memory card. Are those easy to come by?
Dude,
and you're gonna need a few because remember, you have that memory card is for everything,
right?
Not just one game.
And it's like with the Vita, right? Like the Vita also needed like proprietary cards, memory cards, and it's like they're expensive when that console was relevant. Imagine a system where they don't produce these anymore. It's gonna be like hundreds of dollars.
During the PS2 era, there was actually a drought of SD cards for the PS2.
Really?
Because Mad Catz had a Fallout deal with them, so they literally just for 2 months they just didn't make them.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I ran out of storage on my SD card. Delete something.
Yeah, because otherwise
it's like you're not playing a game anymore. It's like it's unfortunate, but it's the world we live in.
Yeah, at the very least, I mean, at least the PS5 to PS4 is okay because like the PS4, like the PS5 can
I think that's probably going to be how things are.
Is PS4 really a legacy game?
No, it's not.
No,
it's
but eventually...
Yeah.
At least the way they're doing it now is at the very least you have access to the previous console. It's like it's not doesn't fix this, but at least that's.
I mean, eventually there'll be legacy.
Like, I don't understand why they can't just do what they did for the PS3 and just be like, we're just gonna release a bunch of PS1 games on it.
Yeah, or like hell yeah, just put on the digital store. Just put on like PS3, PS2, PS1 games. Like just do it.
Yeah, like fucking they sell Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
like it's not hard.
Yeah,
but it's not them. It's Square. It's more like
but
you're
like
asking them for their own games to do it when they don't care.
Why not just like? They already have the rights on the PS3, so you should go, hey, we're gonna take the. You can't, like, for example, like, Xenogears, you can't buy it anymore on the PS3. Wouldn't you want to tell Square, hey, we're taking off the PS3, we're going to put it on the PS5, though?
Yeah.
Hot console.
Like, they're not going to say no. It's like, you know.
Yeah, you make money. Literally, they're just saying, hey, in our deal, do you want the same thing, just on a different console? Sure.
Like, there's no reason why they couldn't. They just don't want to.
It's just how Jim Ryan
sees things. Because who the fuck's gonna make the money from it? Because like the way you think they're like selling them on something else, but they're not. Like, they're not gonna sell the OG Crash games anywhere else. You're gonna have to emulate them.
It's how Jim Ryan sees things. It's his. He has this very weird view compared to like what Sony has done in the past.
Or like
that won't have them crash and burn. But eventually it's just gonna...
I don't know, man. It's just like...
Because they're doing more, like, stuff, like, westernized, even though a lot of their stuff is, like... They are the JRPG console, and eventually that will probably just move the Switch.
Well, like, the problem is, though, is that you can't just, like, really easily move to Switch, because it's, like, the difference in power is enormous.
It's true, it is.
So if I want to make a new fucking Final Fantasy, I ain't put that shit on Switch. Like,
no, but I meant, like... more, I guess, obscure.
I mean, even for smaller, like, and as time goes on, like, developers, like, for example, Falcom, right? Like, they're not putting a new game on the Switch. They're just not. They're gonna put it on the PlayStation because it's stronger.
And then on the Switch.
Yeah, someone else will fucking port it. That's not their problem. It's not gonna run as well, but again, not their problem. It's like, we're developing for this. We're not gonna develop with the Switch in mind, is the idea. Because it's just an inferior console, and you're just limiting yourself for no reason. Likely won't happen. Plus, no matter what, like PlayStation's user base, it's huge.
But is there a point where they might alienate their base too much?
Not anytime soon. They'd have to do a lot. Like, it's just the PlayStation's brand is just too strong. So they'd have to do a lot. A
lot more than the Xbox One did, and the Kinect.
Yeah. It has to be.
Then again, these people did the PlayStation move, so.
Gotta be like Nintendo.
Yep. Okay, so here it is. Over 700 PS2 prototypes and demos have been released by Game Preservation Group.
Are they good? Are there any good games, or are these all like Barnyard, PlayStation 2?
But there's 700 of them, so.
Yeah, but like I hope one of them's good. Like I want one of them to be like, here's Metal Gear Solid 3.
E3 prototype Crash
Highlights includes the E3 prototype Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of Cortex, Shadow of Colossus, God Hand and Dino Stalker, Dragon's Lair 3D, Final Fantasy X-2, and The Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2.
Interesting. And in 27 minutes, guys, we can tune in.
Oof. Anyways, point being, that's insane. And they said that there's more to come. When I was watching
more to come. Shadow of the Colossus.
So there's more to come with this. So this is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like I don't It is very interesting that like more people care about preserving games over their own companies.
Yeah.
And I think the only person that prioritizes it is Square Enix, because they literally have said the words, "We're just gonna port over everything."
Yeah. Hell,
Gonna port stuff to
the
PS.
Kingdom Hearts philosophy. If it's not on the newest system, it's not gonna sell.
If it can go, no, it's if it can go on the newest system,
It'll sell.
it will sell.
At least they knew to make one of the games.
So even Nintendo to an extent is just like. But anyways, from one shitty gaming practice to another, and we're already talking about Square.
Wait, I thought this was Sega.
Nope. It was made by the people of Sega. Why are you showing me reviews? I just want to see the part that's funny.
The fucking seizure shit.
Yeah. We're not watching that video.
I'm gonna have to look up what it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Because I don't want to risk any of us actually getting something.
I'm willing to risk myself.
Well,
Hold on.
you're the one with the car, so I don't know if...
Neil can drive.
Yeah, it's fine. Just go for it. You got this. I believe in you.
Anyways, the final boss of Balan Wonderland had to get a day one patch because of a Seizure risk.
Well, it might not even be on YouTube.
Not only that, but bots boosted up its game score because of how bad this game is.
Bots had to boost it.
And it wasn't Square, by the way. These were fans who decided, let's just make bots. They just thought it'd be funny. It's being counterbalanced now, but anyways, this was a game I think I remember when it was announced. I don't remember when it was, that I was looking forward to it because it looked goofy and I thought it'd be interesting. It was made by the people who originally made. How does it look?
They're not. I can't find it, but apparently it's so bad. Like for a fraction of a second, like it just keeps flickering white at you. Like someone took a screenshot and it's just pure white.
That's terrible. I think that this is in...
Hey, I watched the Porygon episode. I'm fine.
Yeah, but like that one was just like certain people. Wasn't this one with like even some people who don't have like epilepsy or something could still. Yeah, so it's like.
I want to try it now.
So yeah,
The
like
duality,
that's...
The duality is man.
So yeah, that is my... I guess... My issue is you're being backed by Square Enix, who have a lot of money, and you make and when the demo came out, it sucked. Like it, and that was like 3 weeks before the game came out.
Dude, when you look at the way this game plays, it looks like it's from like 2002. Like it's bad.
To be honest, I saw the character design. I was like, cool. It's like Knights in Birth. I'm never touching this game. This looks horrifying.
It just is not fun. It wasn't fun.
We're not even a third of the way done through this list.
I don't know. I just don't think it's a good thing.
This game.
That's all. That's
bots
all I
had
got.
to raise it. Usually bots lower scores.
Yeah, that's true.
There was one other one where bots raised it. I forgot what it was.
Like, why do you be that desperate for like your favorite game? You know, it's like
Because some people think if their favorite game isn't accepted by society, they're not allowed to like it.
it's like I just why do people even find this game good?
No, it's not good. It
Or, like-
was just people thought it was funny to
Oh,
raise
so,
up
like,
the
raise it.
score because they knew it was going to do bad with the
Oh.
critics.
And everything.
Oh, Tales of event.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
The Taste and Tales of Hunting Food Tour.
Tales of Festival celebrates March event with a new trailer. Oh, no, wrong. I'll just like type up Tales Festival.
20, yeah. 2021. Yeah, they did show up a trailer that was like a minute long. Like, can they please give us a trailer that isn't a minute? Like,
Didn't this game get announced 2 years ago?
I'm pretty sure.
It's not coming out.
Tales of Festival has been announced for November 2020 and November 20 and 2020. I thought that was in March.
Yeah, they rescheduled it apparently.
Okay.
Bro, I swear to God, the game better come out this year.
I don't think it's coming out this year
Yeah,
if that
this year.
event is.
But like they said, during the festival, they said 2021. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the
not
festival
happening.
apparently didn't happen.
No, because not the festival, but like they had an event like last month where they showed off a trailer for Tales of Arise and like just talked about Tales of in general, I think. And they said that. And please, I'm gonna play. All Guys Epic, what?
Is it free on the Epic Game Stores?
No.
Epic.
Epic bought it, yeah. So Epic bought Fall Guys.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Don't.
I don't think anyone play Fall Guys anymore.
No one, no.
They played it for 3 weeks and then Among Us came out.
Yeah, pretty much.
You mean Among Us got popular?
Yeah, true.
Oh, true. Yeah, it was already out. Yeah, Among Us got popular.
It's like what was it, like a 3-year-old game?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 3 years later, suddenly it's like huge.
The biggest thing.
Yeah.
God, remember when we all played, when everyone used to play Among Us?
People play Among Us, but like,
I think I deleted
I
it.
think it's a cool game, but like.
I think it's just better. I think it's better to watch.
Yeah, I played it. It was fun, but I liked I got gleamed way more fun watching other people do it.
I think it'd be more fun if like there was a lot more people. Like I just think like with less than 10 people, it's not that fun. Because it's kind of just how the game is meant to be played. So like if you're a big streamer, you know, you could play it, but when you're not a big streamer, you can't find that many people. And even then they have like a bunch of like the mods and stuff that they could do.
I mean, can't you play online or something with like random?
You could, but that's not fun.
That's true.
You want to like talk to your friends and stuff during it. So I just put this on here because I wanted to ask, do you think that Epic will buy more things just because of how much money they've made off of Fortnite?
I'm sure, but like, I don't think.
Do you think they're going to be
anything
don't think anything noteworthy?
No, not at all. I don't even think this is noteworthy. Like, other than Fall Guys, what is Tonic?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
sure.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was the name of the developers.
I always thought it was just Digital Devolver.
Makes
that
me wonder
made
why
it.
they even bothered to fucking buy it. But
Unless they make it free, I don't see. The problem is it cost $20 to
Among Us is free, so it's like people are gonna.
Yeah, Among Us.
And if it is paid, it's like $5. It's like that's not even.
like that. Like when you have a battle royale format that has a season pass and everything, you can't make people buy your game. Period.
It's because like cause at the moment it has no way to monetize it outside of that. So like they need to make it like loot boxes or something.
So yeah, I just think Fall Guys was dead on arrival.
It was dead on arrival. That's not true. Because it clearly did really well. But
It was popular. It's just
Yeah.
it got popular, unfortunately, when Among Us got unpopular. It got popular.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted, but I think if they buy anything noteworthy, it's going to be something like. It's going to be something we don't think is noteworthy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's like how it's like Tencent. It's like when Tencent making that Pokemon game, you know, isn't big news to us, but it's probably big news to other people. So that's all I got. I guess I'm just gonna mention this one. Tokyo Game Show is gonna be online fully this year. So just expect
As
stuff
most
from
things
that.
yeah, as it was last year as well. So.
2 years in a row.
Years in a row.
Germany.
Because in Europe, like boxes and shit are like,
Good for them.
yeah.
Anything. So German Parliament says it wants games with loot boxes rated 18 plus,
Should just be banned.
and then apparently backtracks.
Well, no, they backtracked on it. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Says it was they wanted it, and then they said they don't want it.
Yeah. So my question here is, do you think, like so let's just say this like a lot of European places do this, right? Does FIFA sell significantly less because of it, because they would have to be rated M for it?
If it gets that rated M, then yeah.
Yeah, because like now, like as a 15-year-old, you can't be let out into the mall and then just go buy it.
Right.
Like if when I was 12, like like you run up to the counter with like a Pokemon game, the only thing they want from you is if you have money. Because you could get a fucking toddler, and the toddler throws down $100. You're giving that kid the change, and you go have fun with whatever fucking game they brought up. But like 16-year-old trying to buy an M-rated game, you can't do it.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah. Plus, like some parents might be like, oh no,
I got a Batman game once. My stepmom gave me shit for it. She was like, "Why do I have to buy this for you? It's M-rated. Is it really appropriate?" I'm like, "He beats people up." I was like, "Read the back of the box. It tells you."
Yeah.
She's like, "Tobacco use." I was like, "Yeah, the characters smoke." Oh, I was like, "Oh, as if I haven't seen you smoke before." And I literally said that to her. And she's like, "Fair enough."
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think it would hurt sales because even in the movie industry, R-rated movies don't sell as well.
Do you think that if this ended up getting if this ended up happening, do you think we would get a lot more quality games?
No.
From it, or do you just think people would just?
You know what would happen? It would just be like they would just make the shit you can get. Yeah.
Because they did that in other European countries.
Belgium.
They same game. They just check out the loot boxes and let you get it in game, but they make it so fucking hard. Or, it takes so long.
I'm gonna say even if they did it all around the world, like if FIFA was like, all right, we're not doing loot boxes anymore, it would be some shit like you win 1,000 matches with a B League team to get this one guy you want. Yeah. And it's like loot boxes, you probably would have pulled him sooner or later, but it's like it's also a loot box. It's like gambling.
Yeah, no, they should just make it easier to fucking get. There's no reason,
It's literally Battlefront 2. They were like, you don't have to pull. You can buy these characters with in-game currency you get, and it was like someone did the math, and they were like, for 40 hours you would have to play just to get one character.
Yeah, that kind of shit is disgusting.
And one of those characters that was locked was Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's because they know that you can get your money that way.
Exactly.
They don't fucking care.
The boys at Square Enix.
Do you guys have anything else to say about this?
No. I think games should just warn about loot boxes a little more.
I just think they shouldn't be in video games.
Yeah, I don't like them. They're in Injustice 2.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
So Square Enix did their own Nintendo Direct. Who cares?
Life is Strange
who
remastered.
Cares? Forspoken. Isn't this? This is Project Athica. This was cool.
Life is Strange has a really funny Spirits Within reference. It's like the girl, she goes on the TV, she goes, wow, maybe I can use it to watch Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. I don't care what anyone says, that's the greatest sci-fi movie ever.
Oh my god.
And the whole time, you're like, alright, it was cute until that line. You're like, get off your high horse, Square, you almost went bankrupt. It's a bad movie.
Yeah. I did watch RPG Monger's video on FF.
How many times it's almost died? It's
great.
It's funny, isn't it? You don't think they would fuck up that much.
You think Final Fantasy, nothing could ever go wrong. It's like, it has.
He says it best. Apparently the series lives and dies by if it lives or dies. So good for Project.
Have you guys seen the trailer for this?
No.
It looks pretty cool.
The only
it's
thing
like it's an action RPG.
The only thing I saw from this presentation was 7 Intergrade.
This wasn't 7 Intergrade.
Oh, it wasn't? Then I haven't seen anything from this. This
Marvel's Avenger, yeah.
I can't believe they care enough to do this. I'm genuinely surprised. Did this sell well? I mean, I guess it did. Otherwise, they wouldn't do this.
Probably sold well for like a week.
Yeah.
They showed off Black Panther.
I did hear about that.
That was cool. Outriders came out that day, I think. Tomb Raider is 25 years.
There's a third game they made?
Definitive Survivor Trilogy.
Tomb Raider. That's a long name. So TRDST came out.
and then our favorite game, Seizures, baby. Seizures and Just Cause Mobile.
I forgot they do.
Hitman,
Yeah,
snipers,
nothing.
assassins.
Nothing about
Why are we
Nier.
even talking about this?
Space invaders.
Oh, wait,
Toho, they own
that's an
Toho.
anime. That's an anime.
Yeah,
girl.
that's why.
We can
this
talk
is
about
fine.
this. What's this
is fine.
about? What's this about?
This is a spellbinding
Just
rhythm
gonna-
puzzler.
Did I say you could scroll?
Bubble
This ain't
Bobble.
normal Toho is a shmup. It's a shmup, but then this like
Darius
They gave her titties?
Cosmic Revelation, and that was it. So
No Nier.
No, wait, hold on. You can stay on that one though. You can see,
No, you go
No,
down.
yeah.
Down more.
I don't remember where it is.
I do.
No, what-
Right
there
there.
it is.
Right there.
There
Right
you
there.
go.
Why?
Do you guys want to talk about Nier?
No.
This one's
Oh,
good.
well, apparently they didn't want to.
Yeah.
Well, no, nothing happened in this month, but the game comes out in less than a month. You
Well,
think
something did happen that I wanted to bring up to you guys.
with what Nier?
I'm thinking, yeah, okay. Or else I'm thinking of something else. I'm pretty sure it's still.
Nier Replicant. Oh, the Automata stuff. How it got review bombed. Well, the PC port is notoriously bad. I'm not saying that's an excuse,
No.
but
So,
yeah, because the PC version is dog shit.
yep.
I mean, they
I want to point out, how is it that your game crashed
On the
on the
Hold
PS5
on, PS4.
for,
By the way, hey.
and your game
on the PC
was fine.
fine.
Yeah,
It's a little funny.
that's pretty funny. Don't know.
Don't know what all y'all bitches are talking about. Bad port. Mine was fine.
Anyways,
I assure you it's not. It's bad. Bad port.
Yeah, like literally the fans had to like mod the game themselves to like fix all the problems.
Do you know that
It's
had to happen with Dark Souls 1? So bad on the PC, you literally couldn't play it. You had to download
See,
mods.
this is why you don't play PC. Don't have to worry about that shit when you.
You have to mod shit. Consoles, if it's bad, there's nothing you can do about it.
The developers will
True.
figure it out. They have to figure
They
it out.
have to.
This they can look fuck it, but that they
They
have.
can leave it alone for a while.
yep, pretty much. I think, I just think this is funny. I think that, like, what Square does is they'll port everything and anything over just to everywhere, as long as it works.
Yeah, because they want to make money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because if Final Fantasy, the next one, does bad, they're fucked.
They're fucked.
Hey, man.
They're the kind of person who goes to the casino and they bet everything but $1 on like red or black, and they're like, I lost my money. I gotta go gamble at the slots now.
So yeah, that's. I just wanted to bring this up. I think that they should just put the better port on there, but that's just me. This one is something.
Gotham Knights.
When is it coming out?
I think it was supposed to come out this year. Now it's being.
That is
Now it's
so
not.
is delayed. Ugh.
So
Is that a screenshot from the game?
yeah,
Uh oh.
I think
That's
so.
why it got delayed.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Why does Red Hood look like Deadpool?
They all look like Fortnite
They
characters.
do. They do.
Batgirl especially.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, you're right.
And then Nightwing and Robin look like really shitty, like, you know those like X-Men game, like the action game
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
they have the
yeah.
circle under them for no reason other
Yeah.
than I guess to tell you which one you are. It's that game.
It's that game. Yeah, you're right.
The isometric perspective, just mowing through damaged sponges with the same combo on the same 10 characters.
Anyways,
Why
I-
Pokemon Twilight Wings won't become a full-length anime?
I think you should click on that.
I'm not.
Wolfenstein Youngblood, Best Things 2, and Pokemon Sword and Shield's April Fool's Max Raid Battles star Magikarp.
Makes sense.
It should have been seen as a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ultimately a good thing, because let's just not forget what happens when you don't delay a game when it needs to be delayed.
You get...
I think there are plenty of games
Oh,
that have been rushed out and then ended up as shit.
Cyberpunk,
You know, Sonic 06.
Oh, yeah.
The list goes on.
Most Sonic games.
Yeah, that's true.
every Sonic game.
If it's 3D. Except for Generations and Colors. the exception, the exception, not the
Like, who
Not the
decided they needed to make Sonic a Galaxy? Who just decided that?
That's true, but I mean, was that game that game came out fine?
Yeah,
It's just it wasn't
functioned.
amazing.
It just wasn't good. But
It was a mid-tier game. That's
Yeah.
like a mid-tier anime in game form.
yeah,
it was fine.
It was functioning.
You know what? It also had to come up against Generations, and like Generations is a good game.
I think it's bad, but it works, and that's already above like half of Sonic's games. So it's like
For
pretty
me,
good.
I just don't care about the wisp mechanic.
It's leagues above
Like,
what
I think
else
it's
is.
fine in colors, but I don't think it's good anywhere else. So they can't seem to let it go for some
I liked
reason.
the parkour shit, but like, how it was like, you could run against walls and stuff. I was like, that's cool. Doing something a little different without reinventing the wheel like
Yeah.
Boom. But then they did Boom, and it's like,
Hello, Knuckles.
Like, I don't get why they can't make a good Sonic game, dude. They've made good levels. Like, I don't.
they legitimately.
It's crazy
just
that
don't
the
They
work.
still
same.
want to. It's
Hold on,
like,
it's
why?
crazy that the same people that make Yakuza.
Well, it's not the same.
Well, no, but it's the same
it's the same
company.
company. That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, but like Coke also sells water.
Do they really?
Yeah, they're different brands of water are owned by Coca-Cola,
Yeah,
like
that's
a Nissan.
Yeah.
Okay.
or
So
Dasani.
That's on, yeah.
I think this is a good
He's on
thing.
the car.
I think that when a game is delayed, it's fine that because when it comes out, you just hope for the best product. That's all.
The problem is that when you delay it and it's still shit, now you've just killed it.
I had like so much faith. I was
Yeah.
like, this is gonna be like the sequel to the Arkham series. The Arkham series always looked amazing, and then I see this shit, and I'm like, ooh, this looks like what the Arkham games looked like when they first came out.
right.
That's like cool then, because they came out in like 2010.
Because like the biggest problem with delaying a game is that means you're also increasing expectations, because it's like, oh, well, the game is going to be like perfect when it comes to, it's going to be so good, it's going to have so much content,
tweaking
it's gonna be great. Yeah,
I wasn't looking.
and then you play it.
I wasn't looking at it like this. I mean, I know there are probably people that are. How I'm seeing this is now it goes from what I thought was going to be an okay game to I guess it could be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely. This screenshot alone knocked 20 faith points off of the game for me.
How many faith
Not
points
great.
was it at?
Like 70.
Now it's
Out
at
of
50.
100. It's a 50.
That's fair. That's
50-50.
fair. I'd give it the same, honestly.
Liked, the Arkham series? Perfect. It had 4 games. Liked 2 of them, didn't like the other 2.
Yeah,
and it just so happened the first 2 were the ones I liked.
Yeah, not a great record.
No, especially seeing that now, oh good lord, they're both over 10 years old.
Yeah, City Asylum,
Then Origins and then Night.
Origin.
And I don't like Origins and I don't like Night.
I've only ever played Origins.
The only 2 I've
Never
beaten
played.
are City and Night. The one I've never played is Origins, and I played a little bit of Asylum, but it was God tier. But I stopped playing it because Night came out, and then Night made me so sad I didn't want to go back.
Damn.
What was this?
Tencent PC tablet.
Is it somewhere here, maybe?
Remember when Tencent made a Pokemon game? Yeah, because no one does.
Didn't I just mention that?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Tencent's making a PC tablet.
That's cool.
I guess it's gonna run Steam games.
Damn, we still
Yeah.
got like a fourth of the list.
I don't know. Do you guys think that's cool?
Neat, I guess. Good for them.
Good, yeah. The
Well, okay, I
multi-kajillion dollar
if-
company.
Let's just say this thing is stacked against this thing is is as good as a good a mid to pretty decent PC. Let's just go hypothetical.
Okay.
And it only costs as much as a PS5.
It's not gonna be that good.
Buy a PS5. Who the fuck would
Do
buy
you
that?
think?
Well, that's like saying I have a BMW here, and for $1,000 it's yours. I'd be like, there's something wrong with that fucking car.
Yeah.
That's like, all right. But then if someone says I have a Honda Civic, for $1,000 it's yours, you go, yeah, sounds reasonable. Sounds like a mid car. I'll take it. And let me put it to you in this way.
Okay.
If someone said you could have, if some dude on eBay
Yeah.
was like, I have a PS5, $200, it's yours. You don't buy it from him.
No.
That thing's broken.
Yeah.
Or right on death's
There's
door.
something defective about it.
But if someone said, I have a PS4, $200, it's yours. Probably just an old shitty PS4.
Right.
That's, you know, guess who this person is? This is GameStop I'm talking about. So like, if I wanted a gaming PC, I would not be like at $500
Right.
for Tencent. I'd go for like I would at least crack a 1,000.
Yeah, because otherwise, what's the point? Like, because if you buy a $500 gaming PC, that shit in 6 months it's gonna be worthless.
Dead.
Right? At least the PC will last a year.
All right,
And
Neil.
then that is shit. It's like, you know.
At least I get
I'm
it
gonna let you
365 days.
Yeah. That's double.
I'm gonna let you talk. Oh, what the fuck is Legend of Heroes Braves 9 event?
No, that's a Brave 9 is a mobile game, and then they had an event for a Kiseki event where you could get those characters. On
What's
the screen.
Natio no Kiseki?
Naruto no Kiseki is a spin-off Kiseki game that's honestly more of an East game than it is a Kiseki game because it's an action RPG, but it has Kiseki in the name for some reason.
Is it even in the same story?
No.
Okay, what was the event called that happened?
So Falcom Day, right?
Hajimari.
The 40th stream anniversary. The 40th stream. Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary stream. That's what it was. That was the most recent thing. That was in March.
Okay,
Right?
Falcom
Falcom.
event.
Oh, it was right there.
Oh
Falcon event.
no, but that's so. This
no,
is.
go back. If you just.
Come on.
But if we know where it is, you just have to go back and it's there.
Oh.
Yeah, literally, just go back to the search.
Do you mean
button.
this?
I mean, no. I was just gonna say like, I guess that's fine too. No, that's just a.
What? Wait.
Erase event. It like the 40th anniversary.
Okay. There
That should
we
do
go.
it. And then you can pick like.
This one I'm not allowed to see. All right, Neil, just start fucking talking about it.
Trey, the Kiseki
Okay. Here we go. This is what we wanted to talk about.
Kuro no Kiseki.
By the way, how the fuck is she 16?
The world may never know. New tidbits from Weekly.
Japanese developers hate us. That's why. Anyway.
It's an action game looking like.
Yeah. It's
It's got action
hybrid.
elements. Yeah.
You can just fight action and then just immediately turn based, which is really really cool. Like it's like honestly, I think it's way better than like from the FF7 what supposedly had like turn based elements. Oh, just like the original, you can do that.
It's
No,
just
you fucking can't.
It's like you just have abilities and they just slow down time
That's
while you
all,
select
yeah.
the abilities.
Exactly. That's lame as hell.
It's like this is cool.
This is cool. This is just straight up. Now it's a turn-based RPG. This is sick.
I wonder how many. 5 games. 5 games in Kuro no Kiseki.
Five.
Kuro no
They
Kiseki
said
1,
2.
2,
They're aiming for 2.
3.
Yeah, exactly. It's Cold Steel 2. About that.
We want to try to do 2 games. You're gonna get 4.
But like,
Yeah.
they also announced the anime here. This is pretty cool. Yeah.
They announced the anime.
Which is pretty
For Cold
big.
Steel.
For Cold Steel, kind of.
Yeah, like this characters that don't exist yet.
Yeah, it's like it's a new perspective or something. It's still in Erebonia though, so it's like okay. I feel like at that point, why not just do it in Calvary? But whatever, it's fine. I understand.
You just adapt the shit we're gonna see here. Because this is in Calvert, right?
Yeah. Because it's like, we just finished Erebonia, and you're like, let's go back to Erebonia.
Back to Erebonia,
Like,
baby.
why? That's like this is the fifth time.
Maybe when the next arc starts, they'll be
Actually,
like
no, it's the 6th
Calvert
time.
anime.
No, this will be the 6th time. 4 Cold Steel games. You go back there to Hajimari, and then the anime. 6th time.
Erebonia, baby. Love that place.
Honestly, like go somewhere
Couldn't
else.
get enough of it.
No, there are all these other fucking.
They were like
islands.
Liberl, 3 games.
Yeah.
Crossbell, 2. Erebonia, 5 games and an anime.
Yeah.
And then Calvert, 2 games. Like Calvert's also as big as Erebonia, isn't it? How the fuck are they gonna do
If
it in
not
2?
bigger.
Yeah, if not after 4 is probably bigger. So, because Erebonia had to concede a lot of things.
Oh, because they lose, right?
Huh?
Did they lose?
Well, it's because, because Erebonia, I remember they, like, declared war, and then they were like, after the good guys do their thing, it's like, yeah, never mind on that. But it's like, because...
You did declare war.
Exactly. So, like, the reparations for just declaring war were huge. So,
Yeah.
So that's why.
Oh, yeah, isn't he, like, making a new game?
Okay.
Kojima Productions composer has left the studio after 10 years?
For a second, I thought that said Kojima leaves Kojima Productions. I was like, what?
Yeah, right. How?
What?
Wait. Kojima Productions has been there for 10 years?
Well, no, he's... Well, it's probably like
I guess
Kojima's...
so. Because
They were founded in like 2016.
Yeah, but it's... Really?
Well, maybe it's like the development team.
You're right. Yeah. Because whenever he left, fucking 10-year production.
I don't know. Didn't they start teasing their new thing?
Yeah, they did. They're just like, the new things coming, and then
The next strand, like game.
This ended up just being him leaving.
Apparently, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Important news tomorrow. I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
He really fucked Kojima up. Kojima's like, hey, new game coming. He's like, big news tomorrow. The new game. Him. I'm leaving. Quite soon.
Alright, this is... Okay.
Look, it's Norman Reedus.
So what do you guys particularly think this game could... Well, we know it's going to be, like, more horror, right? Although then again, we got Death Stranding.
Do we?
I thought they said something about horror. Oh, never mind.
Maybe they did.
Do you guys think this is going to just try to reinvent the wheel again poorly, or do you guys think it's going to be an actual game?
It does say he'd like to make a revolutionary horror game one day. Maybe it's that.
Silent Hills. He wanted to make Silent Hills.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck of what Kojima makes.
Same. After Death Stranding, I'm like...
So here's, like, I don't give a fuck. Here's, like, the positive I don't give a fuck. I want to just start laughing at whatever the fuck he makes.
Wait, dude, I don't...
That's where I'm at.
Like I said, I have respect for him because he made Metal Gear, but, like, I don't care for what he makes at this point. Uninterested. Metal Gear is cool, but...
Yeah, same. Like, it's old.
But you know what? That's not going to be made. What the game's not going to be on? A Nintendo console.
Oh, shit.
We are on our 3 last things with Nintendo.
Oh, God.
Oh, the mobile game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is real?
This is real.
This is Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4 finally coming out.
I hope if they call that Pikmin 4.
Developed by Niantic.
Developed by Niantic.
So...
Dude,
wait, you can get a red Pikmin,
I can't.
a blue Pikmin, a yellow one, a purple one.
Go. There's like literally like 1,000 of these fucking things. What the fuck you gonna do with this?
The fleshlight Pikmin? The dildo Pikmin?
Who's putting their dick in the Pikmin?
All of them are?
Yeah, they're alive.
He has a wife.
That's bestiality, basically.
Yeah, but Olimar's kinky in the sheets.
They're plants!
And?
Some of them don't have mouths.
Alright, let's have a question.
That hasn't stopped anyone.
Actually, none of them do. The blue one has a mouth. That's it.
Alright, anyway. We're gonna move on.
So Pikmin's...
That's neat, I guess.
That's it.
Attributes and Pikmin flowers? What?
Anyways, Pikmin's happening. Do you guys have any thoughts on this?
No.
I don't care for Pokemon Go. I don't care for Pikmin, so I really don't care for Pikmin Go.
I just don't care about Pikmin, so...
It's a cute series, it's just not my thing.
I guess, like, a couple days ago, I downloaded Pokemon Go, caught one Pokemon.
And you were like, wow, that was really boring. That was not fun.
Yeah.
Alongside Balan Wonderland came out this game.
Didn't, like...
Monster Hunter.
Wait, what? Hold on, I want to read this. This isn't going to be our point, by the way. I just want to read this.
Well, isn't every Monster Hunter a shitty first Monster Hunter?
I feel like this is just a shitty take. It's not that, like, dude.
People really like this.
I know, I'm the take of it not being like,
oh,
what the fuck? Who cares? Like, what?
Yeah.
That's
Vice.
Monster Hunter is cool. I'm
not gonna lie. I would definitely get this at a reduced price after seeing some of the reviews.
Yeah, I'd consider it like $20 or less, maybe.
So, like,
I'd say 30.
So was the hype behind it like
not like
just that it's a new Monster Hunter, or was it doing something special?
I don't know anything.
It was the fact that, like, it was on the Switch and, like, World happened.
Oh, right.
And, like, this is exclusive to, like, the Switch and stuff.
That's cool, though.
I always kind of wanted to try a Monster Hunter because, like, I've tried like demos, and I'm like, they're not usually.
Monster
like,
Hunter Rise is tough to get in as a newcomer from Kotaku.
Well, Kotaku's it's Kotaku. Like that already loses them like 90% all credibility. Just for being called Kotaku.
I feel like if the game really was hard to get into, people would have said something.
Yeah.
Most of the reviews, because I think if we go on Metacritic here, look, an 87 on Metacritic,
If
a 9.4 user score.
If a game is hard for newcomers to come in, you would know, because then there's an influx of people who pretend to be fans, and they're like, this is an abomination for the series, and people are like, how many games have you played? And they're like, this is my first one. And you're like, there you go.
Fuck up.
I honestly think, I've given Monster Hunter shit in the past. I think we all.
It's also feudal Japan. That's pretty sick.
That's cool.
A couple of us have. I think me and Jack primarily have.
Mm-hmm. I had Monster Hunter World. The key word there is had.
I think World is probably hard to get into.
From what I've heard, it's actually one of the better options. I feel like no Monster Hunter is a bad one to get into.
Exactly, because Monster Hunter games are like a bit challenging, but that's like.
Well, I didn't like it not because it was challenging.
I know. That's what I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Wait, why does this look so cool?
Because it's Monster Hunter.
No, but this,
On the Switch?
Because the thing I don't like about most Monster Hunter or games even like Monster Hunter is that just how slow your character feels. Like it feels so laggy to do shit. That's kind of like what throws me off. I never like having these long ass missions. I want to just whack shit really fast.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy anime protagonist time.
Basically, I want East. I want to just be slicing constantly, not waiting.
I also think
I want to try.
Look at that. No negative reviews from critics. 3 mixed, 80 positive. And even the user review scores.
Wait, how? Oh, that's why. I was gonna say, how the hell then are there no negative reviews yet the user score is higher? It's because there's infinitely more people.
Yeah.
I think, and it sold 4 million copies as of I think it was as of the 30 either yesterday or Tuesday.
Nuts. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
My thing is
a week at this point.
My thing is I think again I give some shit to Monster Hunter sometimes, and I think it's more or less because
I think that's just because you don't like it though.
I've never truly given it a chance though.
You should give it a shot though.
You should, yeah.
I tried it, found out I didn't like it, but I tried it.
I want to try this one though.
Yeah, me too. I'll probably try this.
I have World, but I want to try this one
when it's
more. Yeah. And I think that's good. I think that would I have probably preferred the thing is I just remember just being I just don't want Monster Hunter and Smash because I feel what do you do against Byleth? We're not playing the thing because I'm not going to go into that tangent because it would have basically have been Byleth. And I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine with either one coming in. I just didn't want to clone for DLC.
Can't talk about
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. But I think that this is cool. I think that I'm not talking about Smash.
No, I know. I'm just getting it ready.
Just in case. You got a yellow card, so you're
I know. I think this is cool. I saw the feudal Japan. I'm like, wait, why? Every single time I see Monster, I'm like, why is this cool? And then I played World. World wasn't for me. But this, but I think it's more or less because that's more of an open type of base, whereas I think this one has more of a story to it.
MMO-y.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's for me. I think Brandon has it. And I think it's more of. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not going to speak for him.
What, World or?
Yeah, I think a World type game, just because of how I've seen him play. Because
Hmm.
he plays a lot more multiplayer games than we do.
Yeah.
Much more. He plays Siege. That should put it into perspective.
He plays Siege. He's primarily the one that talks us into doing a lot more of the online board game stuff, which I like doing. So which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But he Genshin he's more into than I am. But I think World is more of his game, where I think Rise, where it seems there's a bit more of some meat and potatoes to it. Even though I think he likes trails, and so he might like this too. He might like more story stuff too, but I think overall, I might give this a chance one day. Not for $60.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I just want more games for my Switch because I don't have a lot. I have like 4. It's like, man, I kind of want to like.
Yeah, you just go back and forth between them, and you're like.
Yeah. Like I just want more things to play on. It's like just everything. I do everything I want.
Honestly,
like, I just need to get a Pro Controller. Then it'll be like I'll play it more.
Yeah.
I just like I hate using the Joy-Cons. And I was just like I don't want to do it, and I just don't. I think because then I have to use the GameCube, and I don't want to fucking use that all the time.
I mean, until you get one of your own, do you want to borrow one of my Pro Controllers?
Nah, that's alright. Because right now I'm not playing many video games right now, anyways.
That's fair. But yeah, like I think this might be a good try. I think definitely like just seeing the Metacritic score, just like beyond insane for like a game normally. So.
Did you hear that? So many people were taking off at Capcom for this that Capcom just gave everyone the day off.
That's so cool.
Dude, I mean, Monster Hunter is really big in Japan, so
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm like
those 3.7 million sales, like half of that at least is Japan, if not more.
I'm so shocked because like, Dragon Quest is like so big, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like that is in Smash, but like we got Rathalos, I guess, as the thing for it, which works better.
Yeah,
but I'm surprised a Monster Hunter just never was in it, other than Mii's. Then again, we do know about the Capcom Marvel Infinite thing. Yup. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay. Anyways, Monster Hunter Rise, Pog.
That's your second yellow card. Next is the red one. So
all right, let's move on to our final topic before we move on. Before this starts. Okay.
It's a Nintendo topic.
Yeah, so the danger is here.
Let's talk about this, because this was the biggest thing that came out this month.
Do you think it'll be a thing where like you have to port games to it, or do you think it's just going to be like it's just a better version of the Switch?
So...
And if it's a port, what games do they port over first?
Where the hell? I just want to see the Bloomberg thing, because I don't really care about...
100% not... they're not gonna have to port it or anything. Like that's not happening. It's gonna just be a better version.
No,
I can just play the
like a PS4 Pro.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna be honest. I was trying to bait you guys because I wanted you to go. Well, they're gonna port Smash. And I was gonna do the thing. I was gonna go 3. Yeah, no. I think it's literally just gonna be like it's a better Switch.
It'd be very dumb for them to do anything else.
So as we know, this has been something that has been around for 2 years.
I was gonna say this fucking leak needs. They just need to make it already.
This has been around since like year 1 of the fucking Switch.
You know what this is? This is if you guess it every time, eventually you'll get it.
Yeah,
yep.
literally.
This is literally. I'm not gonna bring this up anymore unless it actually happens.
That's for the best.
Yeah.
But like this is, it's getting ridiculous.
4K resolution
in docked mode.
All right, guys. Yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's Nintendo we're talking about. Calm down.
It'll be 1080.
Yeah.
They're not there yet. What makes you think they're gonna go 4K?
Yeah.
Who knows?
This will put them in like 2015, 2016. All right, so they can get.
It's about right.
Yeah, they can get a 10. They can get a 1080. That's it.
Maybe if they do it enough, it'll put them in 2017 when the Switch first came out.
Right.
LED? What, like fucking
OLED, yeah.
OLED? Oh, LED.
So my thought is, first of all, I just want it to happen because like the last time we talked about it, I brought up the possibility like, what if they've just started working on it and in like 4 or 5 years we just get the Switch 2, and that's what this is.
Could be.
Like, the thing is like, this is now, it's going to be unveiled this year, like, blah, blah, blah. We've gotten this already, though, haven't we? We got that, like, every year since 2019.
Pretty much.
And...
This year, Switch Pro.
I guarantee you,
New Switch.
Bloomberg has written this article at least 3 different times.
Yeah.
Well, last time it was the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, but still, like, it doesn't help.
Article, though.
It's still not out.
If this happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I will just be getting, I'll be getting it, and I'll just be, sending my personal Switch to Korea. So that way, I can get the Korean versions of things.
I'm not buying the Pro version. Unless I need to.
So...
I have a PlayStation from 2013. You heard the airplane take off. Fucking... Neil was at my house earlier, and he heard how hard my fans go when I play FF7 Remake. And
I think you guys are less willing to buy...
Well, like, why would I want to buy the new version?
Yeah, when, like, my old one is perfectly fine.
I'm not a PC player. That's why. That's why I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah,
if I was, I probably would own a PS4 Pro, and I'd get a Switch Pro, but if it works, I don't replace it.
Yeah.
You know what? The one time I bought the new version of everything for was the 3DS.
So, like, the 3DS, the new 3DS.
Yeah, or like,
whatever.
yeah, or like just the DS. I had a DS Lite, then I had a DSi XL, and then I had a 3DS XL, then I had a new Nintendo 3DS XL, and it's like, didn't actually.
I think I'm more willing to spend money on video games than you guys are. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah, well, I guess you could say we're more like picky on what we buy. I agree with that.
I'd say it goes from Neil being most picky to me being kind of like, every so often I'll just randomly be like, I'm buying this. And then Kyle, legend.
Yeah, although I will say as of late, like, I've been buying a lot more stuff. Like a lot of, like, just because if I see it like cheap on PSN and I'm like, I wouldn't buy it normally, like, physically anyway.
So there is one reason to get it, and that's, I don't remember if it was Bloomberg or if it was someone else. I'm pretty sure it was Bloomberg. They say it might come with a like there might be several exclusive games for it.
I mean, if
I
there's
find that incredibly hard.
if there's exclusives, I will buy it just because I'm like,
well,
I think.
do you remember like how they've had Xenoblade?
Dude, that was like 4 games. That's like
the
No, what I'm saying, like, from the 3DS to the new 3DS, they had a...
Yeah, well, that's because those games couldn't be played on a 3DS, though.
Yeah.
So, like,
so couldn't Sun and Moon, and yet there we were. So laggy on the 3DS.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, like Nintendo...
Well, like, no, like, you physically can play them. Those games needed another stick.
Right. Exactly.
So unless this has a third stick or a 5th button, it's like, you don't need to make exclusives.
But like,
unless it's like
but what I'm talking about is like you can't. But like there were some games on the 3DS that just kept lagging and could not actually. And you.
But there are games that do that on the PS4 too.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch isn't like so shitty that it can't, like, it should be able to run things. We've seen it run good things, so it's not. It's just not like if Nintendo does that.
Well, it depends on who ports it.
Yeah, but like, I'm talking about just Nintendo developed games. Like, sure, that's on them. They fuck it up. But like Nintendo, when they make their games, it's like.
I feel like there was a game made by Nintendo that actually did not run well. I had a bit of lag on 3D World.
I mean, a bit of lag is fine though. Like, even PS4 games have a bit of lag sometimes.
Yeah, it just unfortunately, these games are so big, it just happens.
Like, what if, let's just say, like this is the reason why Breath of the Wild 2 has been delayed so much?
I don't know. Like, the problem is, right, is that if you let's say you just bought a Switch like this Christmas, right, and then they're like, yeah, here's the.
I'm not saying exclusively to it, but like, what if it's like it just is just a better on there, like how Breath of the Wild was better on.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna look a bit better, but it can't be like a huge. Basically, PS4 to PS4 Pro. It has to be like that. If it's anything other than that, Nintendo's gonna have problems on their hands. Because people are gonna be very upset that I just bought a Switch, and then you're telling me that it's not, like, I'm getting it very much an inferior,
Yeah.
product.
Okay. What if the exclusive games just weren't from Nintendo? What if they were third parties that just could not figure out how to run their games on a Nintendo console?
That's like, I don't know.
I feel like if it's not exclusive, then it has to go through quality assurance. So then it's gonna have to make sure it can at least semi-run it. And if it's so bad you legitimately can't play it on a Nintendo, on a Switch, then it's also probably not that good of a game anyway. Right. It's probably gonna be one of those $5 eShop games that fucking explode.
What I'm saying is like a new Assassin's Creed, or
even the the Switch Pro wouldn't be able to handle whatever the fuck that.
But we don't know.
There's no way, dude. Like, what system? What handheld thing could possibly run a game like that?
I don't know.
It's just not
I think it's gonna be
happening.
huge. It's gonna be like a fucking like.
Dude, like, there's no way.
You're gonna have to hold it like this.
Yeah, like the Switch basically has its solution of like, oh, we'll just play it like online, like Control or whatever, you know.
Like with cloud.
Cloud, yeah.
Like they figured out that solution, but what if they were trying to get more of that physical stuff, like
I don't
or
think,
like an FF?
I don't think
They
developers
could.
care enough.
I mean, they could
do
if
that.
they want to do that, they can. But it's like at that rate, they're gonna just need to make a new fucking console.
Yeah, like it has to be way stronger. It can't be like a
Like
3DS
I'm
to
sure
new 3DS. Like, it has to
feasibly
be
they
huge.
know the Switch
It has to be like
as it is right now without major changes cannot run anything remotely close
Right.
to what like a PS4 Pro could.
right. Plus, I think
Oh, no, you go.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, I think Nintendo also just knows that they don't really need those third big. Like, no one's playing FF7. Their first experience isn't on the fucking Nintendo Switch, bro. If they care about FF7, they have a PS4,
It's
right?
like
That's just
the Switch's big selling point is games that came out in the last 10 years that are like big AAA games on the Switch because the Switch can run them.
right, which is cool to have. But like, that's not anyone's primary way of playing. If they were gonna play that game, if they cared enough, they'd have a PlayStation or an Xbox or something. So it's just like. That's not something that I don't think Nintendo cares about, and they really don't need to care about.
It's
But
like when-
let's just say like all of these specs are true. Let's just say hypothetically they got everything right.
Mhm.
They mentioned something about DLSS. I don't particularly know what it is, but I think it like makes games run better. Like let's say that possibility. Do you think third parties would jump on? This is just a Switch Pro exclusive.
I just think
Not Nintendo, because they wouldn't.
Well, but
probably.
Nintendo would okay that, so I don't think Nintendo would accept that. Like, it just doesn't make sense for them to do so. They're alienating like most of their fan base because like the early adopters aren't going to be as numerous as people who already have a Nintendo Switch. So it'd be a very, very bad decision. Like, really bad. I can't see them.
So do you think that the new Nintendo Switch games, or the new Nintendo 3DS games, were also a bad decision?
I think with the 3DS, because at that point, like, I don't know, like, I think that the games that, like, if you look at the game, other than, like, Xenoblade, like, what, like, decent title was on there, right? So it's like, and it's like, even then, Xenoblade Chronicles isn't that big. It's big now. Back then, like, who the fuck gives a shit?
That was
right?
a really like niche thing. That
Right,
was like
so-
this guy just came out in Smash. Here's the game he's
Right,
from.
exactly. So it's not,
Well, like also like it's a good comparison, but we should be comparing it to the PS4 Pro. Like I said, the new Nintendo 3DS has a new
that's
button.
true. It literally, has a button. the
So
other one doesn't.
yeah,
It's a hardware.
is it the greatest idea? Not really, but it has a
It's a
new.
shitty second
It's also
stick.
it was a shitty second stick. But remember, that was the biggest thing of the 3DS. They wanted another stick,
Right.
and they got it. But like with this, it's like we should be comparing this to the PS4 Pro.
I agree, yeah.
There are no PS4 Pro exclusives
No.
because that would be really stupid.
Right, because let's be real, more people own a PS4 than a PS4 Pro. That's just true. So,
Because like think about it, now you're cutting a console generation in half.
Right.
And you're saying, you know how like 4 years ago you spent $500 on a console? Do it again.
right, and that's
And then in 4 years you get to do it again, and then 4 more years again.
and a lot of people won't do that because people are willing to spend a lot of money on like a phone because they use it every day. You don't use your console every day, like for everyday necessity.
I'm still shocked you guys
No?
just won't get a new phone.
It works.
It worked. Yeah, it
So-
works. Mine's fine.
Yeah, sure I have some problems, but it functions. So, anyway.
If I was made of money, I don't even think I would get a new phone.
Same,
I'd be
same.
like,
I could have,
it works.
Yeah, if you gave me $1 million, I still wouldn't buy it.
I'd be like,
Okay,
I don't need that.
I have a question. If you guys got $1 million, what's the first thing you buy?
Right, if you, like right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I have an answer for the first thing I would do if I was given $1 million.
Okay.
Masturbate. You need post-nut clarity to understand what you're going to do next. You need nothing influencing you. You need to be at your lowest point.
You feel you're low. Yeah, like if you feel shit about yourself, then it's like you're not gonna like just be dumb. You're gonna be smart.
You're gonna math it. You're gonna road
Yeah.
map
All
that
right.
shit.
Well, first thing I'm doing is I'm buying I'm probably gonna buy something in. I'm gonna try to buy a private plane.
For $1 million?
Yes, although you probably can't.
No, you're gonna get it off the ground. You can buy a replica.
I'll kill myself.
For $1 million? What would I buy?
don't know what.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like.
Or something.
Okay, I have a
Yeah, buy
question.
stock.
Jesus, you guys
Make
are
more
boring.
You know what I'd do? I would commission a replica Monado.
Right.
That's what I would do
But
for like
like-
for like $1,000.
If you said like in a few years, like, all right, maybe I'll buy the new PlayStation or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it's like right now.
You're wait,
I have
hold on.
PlayStation 5, so I'm like,
I'm waiting until that thing gets skinny.
yeah, same. I'm gonna wait.
And by skinny, I mean the size of a regular PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening.
No, not anytime soon.
No. Like the only thing that does worry me is that like they're like and then they'll never do like a disc one again or some shit like in like 5 years or like 3 years, let's say. They're like, yeah,
All
actually,
digital.
only digital. We're not selling them, which I'm like, that would be.
You know what I'm waiting for this to get external
go.
storage support? Because
Well, if you got a got a digital one, I would probably I would trade with you.
But it's
So
just
you
like,
could have your disc one because you have a lot of discs.
I don't know. I don't think they would do that, but
would they? What would I do if I got $1 million?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe 5 months ago I would have said buy a new Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but now I don't know because like I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but like I'm not crazy into it anymore. Like I like it, but like I'm not like eat, sleep, and breathe Yu-Gi-Oh. Right now it's I eat, sleep, and breathe RPGs.
I don't know. Big Nick getting that new deck has soured my taste.
You just gotta get a better
You didn't
deck.
even play against.
Yeah, you didn't
What are
play
you
against
complaining
it.
about?
We're the ones who had to deal with it.
Yeah. The heck.
We're the ones who really need to fucking step up our game.
And then
You haven't even played it yet.
Yeah.
You're gonna get like 2 more months of not playing
outta
it.
here, yeah.
We
And
have
then
to live with
even,
this.
and then I couldn't even play against your fucking deck or whatever.
Oh, the Shadal deck with Winda. 1 out.
Yeah, you just couldn't play against Window. You could.
You
No,
can
I
play against
can't play
Shadals.
against Window like without.
Yeah, like if that deck didn't have Window, you'd be fine. But because it has.
But
Window,
unfortunately, it does have Winda.
and it's like very easy to go to. And
Stupid.
it's
I
always
think
targeted.
I think it would be an even. I think it'd be an even game if you didn't have Window.
I agree, but Window wins the duel. It wins the entire game.
Yeah, unfortunately, Winda is unlimited because Winda doesn't do that to every deck.
And even if it does, it's like tough shit. It's
I
like,
have an idea. We just slot in a fusion monster into your extra deck, get rid of Satellite Warrior, then put Super Poly in your deck.
in his deck.
Yeah, that way he could just Super Poly the Winda. Yeah, there you go. You can
Okay,
just.
But then he can only special summon one time anyway.
Well, no, he gets rid of the Winda.
No, but what is he super polying into?
Just anything
Okay.
that needs a dark monster.
Oh, okay.
You know, that way the Winda goes away.
True.
And then he can go into his
Yeah,
combo.
that would be the out. That would be the out. Well, actually, wait, no. Can't that... No, that card... Can Window be targeted by card effects? Because I know it can't be destroyed. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think...
Yeah, no, you can Super Poly into Super Poly away the Winda.
Yeah. Good.
It just can't be destroyed.
By card effect, yeah. It's just really good.
I guess I was looking for something to replace Satellite Warrior.
There you go. It's,
Yeah, you
2
need
cards.
A copy of Super Poly. Well, you probably need, like, multiple copies.
yeah, true.
Because if you don't play 3, then it's like, oh, you don't draw it, well, you just lose. It's like,
Yeah.
same shit then. It's like... That's not like you
You're
have
just
to
drawing
play,
into-
You have to play 3 cards.
And what the hell do I get rid of? Yeah, exactly. What the hell do I
Or
get rid of it
you could
for?
just add
You
3.
can get rid
in.
of some of your trap cards, maybe. I think that'd be it. You don't need like all of those. They're just in there because we don't play the hand traps.
But also, that's an out to 1 card in 1 deck.
Also that.
So it's like, is it even worth it?
Yeah, because it's not like I'm gonna play shit all forever or something. Like it's so pendulum.
Yeah, you're just gonna find a different broken deck.
I'm not different.
Because
What are
you're
you
just
talking
like,
about?
because you're just like, oh yeah, my luck is shit.
It is though. It is.
Alright, Neil, if I played Code Talkers, you could play Salamangreats, or and vice versa. Because we're building tier 1 decks now. Alright, who wants to
Well,
be...
the
Big
Salamangreats
Nick.
are not tier 1.
Oh, not tier 1.
Neither of those
Close.
are tier 1.
Close to...
Well, Salamangreats not anymore.
No?
They used to
Oh,
be.
damn.
Because they're missing like their best card, their other best card.
How the hell are we gonna beat Nick? Dragon Link. We all should just build Dragon Link.
No, I mean, like, it's not, you know, I mean, I think Shadows could beat it if you bring out Winda. Maybe. It's like,
We'll have
even
to
then,
see next duel. You gotta bring it out.
Yeah, also, I don't know, like, anything, I mean, if you have hand traps, you can be, you could probably be okay.
Like,
Do
the
any of us
only-
want to open that can of worms?
That's the thing, like, if you just have, if you play Ash and Nibiru, you're probably fine.
Like the only way.
That's all you gotta do.
The only way that I could beat Shadal deck is with Gravity Collapse.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't. Yeah, it would help. It would definitely help. But it wouldn't, like, it might not win it because then like, unless you OTK me that turn, like
Yeah,
the
that's
next turn I
pretty
would
much
just.
Get another window.
Because also when you destroy my cards, like it will get effects. And because they sent to the graveyard, they all get effects.
float.
So I'm probably gonna build up a board anyway, and then like so you're not gonna OTK me, and then I'll probably just and then those cards will flow, and then I'll just do it again, and then break the board probably super poly, God knows. And then maybe I don't know. That's
I'm happy I've never spent money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
This is true.
You know, let's say
Kyle's like, I only
I'll
want to
go
duel.
back to Pendulum Editions. I can do that. I can go back to
I think Kyle only wants to duel me now because my deck's the only one that doesn't do crazy bullshit.
I mean,
that's
unless
true.
you guys take
You're
out
just pretty
window.
honest.
Unless you guys take out window.
Don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
It's fine.
I mean, what would you rather duel against? Pendulums or
Shaddolls.
Neither.
Okay, but
But
if you
which
had
one?
to pick.
I don't have one.
Well,
Like
if you-
Shaddolls without window.
Well,
that's not
so
an option.
Shaddolls. So you'd rather duel Shaddolls.
Overall, you rather duel Shaddolls.
Yeah, because I can't. I've never once been able to beat your pendulum.
I don't know.
I've beaten Shaddolls like once because I've OTK'd you.
Hey, that
Yeah.
still counts.
Because the thing is, because like Shaddolls they make breaking a bit easier, I think.
So anyway, that was the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Oh.
reality, fuck Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's awesome.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
Yeah.
Well, join us at the end of April when the next Switch Pro leak comes out.
Oh God, I don't want to. I don't want to think about that.
But it's apparently everyone wants to.
Yeah.
Eh.